in this, and take a moment and see if you can read the words that are embedded in the colors and enjoy this presentation that has been presented to you by our partner. Thank you.
So welcome to Town Hall. And I decided as of today, it is going to be St. Patrick's Day on Monday. Please wear green. I told someone I would pinch them if they didn't. So, honor of St. Patrick's Day. One. Which one? Next sign. There was the real St. Patrick Day. Ireland, America, Britain. And the consensus for C. Okay, Tom, the winner is. Oh, other one. What was St. Patrick's birth name? And I'm going to butcher these, so stay with me. Aidan O'Connell, Maywin Suckout. Don't know that that's right, but I'm going to go with it. Rowan Callahan and Patrick McAllister. Let's see in there. Anybody up here? Anyone? Do you think D? Patrick, okay, any consensus? Is there a D consensus? Is that what we're going to say? Okay, and the winner is? I tried to give you a hint by pronouncing it so poorly. I'm very sorry. That was his real name. Now we learn something. Okay, next slide. St. Patrick was originally associated with which color? You guys can. With an orange, yes. Anyone else? You guys want to go green? I mean, that would have been really easy. So Tom, the winner is? And I actually researched this because I didn't believe it, in all honesty. It was blue because when the Irish Revolution happened, there's blue in the Irish flag. Are you just waiting at me? Yes, why is St. Patrick's Day celebrated on March 17th? Does anybody have a birthday on March 17th, by the way? We have a vote for D. It is the day we drove out the snakes out of Ireland. Anybody else guessing? Garrett, any guesses? You go A. I heard a. What did you say? You have a B. Okay, and the winner is? B. Good job. Okay, next question. So
Thank you.
SD. SD, be honest, I would not have. I would have guessed Harbinger. I don't know why. It's not that I know nothing, but I would have guessed. Or I would have guessed peddling cereal because look at terms. Okay, next. Where was the first St. Patrick's Day parade held? London, Dublin, Florida, or Madrid? Yeah, Dublin, guess. Okay, so some of you, I'm going to give you props if you get this because I have given you this trivia question in the past. I have. Dun-dun-dun. That's been a long time, but I have to. Okay, the winner is actually Florida. What are you doing, Brain Help? Somebody took a class. Good job. Okay, I don't know if I have another one. Nope, that was it. Thank you guys for indulging me with town hall fun. I hope you have a fabulous St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you, Bonnie. We always have to have some fun around here. And can we give Tom Williams a round of applause for being our IT guy? Doing a great job. Okay, I have one more to add to this. And I'm going to preface it by saying at the end of this, so that I don't feel bad about myself, please laugh. All right. So today is Pi Day, right? 3.14, 59276, whatever the rest of the numbers are.
I'm gonna go grab.
So what is wrong with the equation pi r squared? Pi or round? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Stick to my day job. Okay. Sure. Okay. Well, I just have a couple recognitions I want to do, 2 quick announcements, and then we've got time. I'm going to take a couple questions if there are any, and then we've got 4 more speakers today for our agenda. So another packed one for you. Well, we always want to recognize our Star Award winners of the month. And so our first award winner is Aaron Farr on our security team. Yes, and he is off today. Many of you know him, though. Of course, he goes around and helps to protect us, protect our campus, and he does a great job on our security team. So we wanted to recognize him. And of course, Aaron received his certificate, a gift from the administration, as well as his cookies, of course, in the shape of a star. So we appreciate Aaron, and there's a write-up about him if you haven't already seen it in the March trail mix. The other employee we'd like to recognize is Malik Myers.
You advance.
Have somebody come up here. All right, so Malik
you.
serves on our housekeeping team, just does a fabulous job for us. How long have you been here now? Okay, right at about a year. So we're just thrilled to have him. He always has this smile on his face. We always hear in administration and human resources and his supervisor, Kathy Green, that he's so courteous to everybody, so polite and super responsive if somebody has a need. And so for that reason, he was unanimously voted as one of our star winners by the committee. So congratulations. I want to give you your certificate as well. God willing. Thank you. Keep up the great work. Thank you. And how long has Aaron been here? Someone roughly 4? Yeah, I got a student there. 4 years. And as a reminder, you do have star cards on your chair that you can leave with Heidi or with Crystal. We can leave to them if you have an opportunity to make. We actually don't have, I believe, any service award winners any service awards to recognize this month. So we're going to move along, and I'd like to honor our new members that have joined us, and some of them may have just recently joined us in the last several weeks. Some of them may be have been here for a couple of months now, but we want to make sure we don't miss them. So if you are here when I call your name, I won't embarrass you. If you can just raise your hand and be recognized, I'd appreciate it. We've got David and Kathy Bradshaw. Did I see you all come in? No? Okay, and they are in Crestwood. You probably at this point met Helen and Jack Vanderveen, some of our neighborhood swimmers. Helen, are you here? Okay, also in Crestwood, and Jack is in Marshall Gaddy, living with us here. And then we've got Jim Bush in Feldhouse. Jim, did you come this morning? Okay, I don't see Jim either. All right. You might know Jim's daughter, Carrie Matheson. Yeah, anybody heard of her? All right. And then we've got Katie Boudreaux, and she's here in the patio. Katie, are you here this morning? We got to get our people to town hall down there. Well, is that all of them here? Okay, let's give all of our new neighbors a round of applause and recognition. this is being recorded, so we'll get credit for honoring it when they watch this later, right? All right, a couple of announcements I want you to know. Number one, and actually most of you already know, but just a reminder, in April will be another round of the artist formerly known as Fireside Chats, Gather. We're calling it Gather with Garrett now, so make sure that you look at the schedules when those come out for April and you sign up for those. That's where you wage your free seeds to be. Concerns, complaints, and compliments. There you go. Compliments of the staff, of course. So that's where you do that. So that is coming back in April. Just another moment of recognition for the groundbreaking ceremony that we had this week for our new entrance project. Thank you to all of you who all attended. I thought it was fabulous. We had a lot of positive feedback from that, and I think it kind of regenerated some excitement around that project that we waited so long for. And if you paid attention for the last 3 days since that groundbreaking, or 2 days, they're busy out there. They're moving dirt, there's tractors around. We've got the wind guard gates up, and so we've got movement. So we are very excited about that. But thank you all who were able in your schedule to come and attend that. And then the final update I have for you before we take a couple of questions is Dennis and I and Carrie and Bonnie met with we met with our Feldhouse residents earlier this week. And if you've been to the lobby in the past few weeks, you probably noticed that we've got an exciting renovation coming to Feldhouse. We were the fortunate recipients of some philanthropy dollars from the United Methodist Foundation, and those are going to the purpose of what I'm calling a facelift to the entrance, all 3 floors, the entrances to the Feldhouse lobbies. And so it's not a full-scale walls coming down, all of that kind of thing rebuild, but we want Feldhouse is an awesome product that we have here. It's a great residential area for us, and we want to promote it and highlight it and have a good experience for those that live there. So each floor will be kind of set apart from the healthcare entrance, if you will. So you'll be able to kind of differentiate. Oh, this is Feldhouse. There'll be signage. There'll be accent colors, new flooring. The doors, instead of kind of being those institutional fire door look, they'll have a more residential look like you and I might have on our front doors. And so we're very excited about that. We look for that project to start sometime early summer, sometime around then, and it shouldn't take too awful long to complete. But we did meet with the Feldhouse residents, and I think really saw some excitement and some appreciation for that project. And I do want to recognize the United Methodist Foundation for helping us out with the funding for that project. With that, before we bring Bonnie back up, can I take a couple questions from you? Matt, I'm sorry, Richard. Yeah, I got you. Richard's question is, where is the health center in the renovations? I would say still in discovery. We know that there are lots of opportunities to the health center in terms of the physical environment and aesthetics. We do have the new front door in our capital budget, so we're just waiting on the right timing for that to happen. One of the things that we really want to do is just enhance and continue improving the experience in our club house. One of the things that we're looking at is to install what was called a Wonder Guard system, and we think that would be a nice first step. That's just a safety and security system where even if people who don't live in a secure environment like Cobb have some acute delirium, some type of cognitive impairment, will be able to have a bracelet on so that they'll remain safe, that they can kind of walk and navigate in and throughout the whole center. So that's probably step 1 for us. Hopefully by this summer, by the end of the year, we can get that accomplished and then start figuring out the order of renovations to the households. Is it Cobb first? Is and that sort of thing. That would be a pretty high ticket item. So infrastructure, doors, Wonder Guard systems, those are kind of first steps to full scale healthcare renovations. But we are talking about that almost weekly right now, so that is still very much heavily on the radar. Good question. Matt. A one-page organization section, are you want something on paper or something on the website? We could probably get you an informational from our marketing team that has information like that for you, or even from Terry from our member services. Oh, oh, yes. I'm sorry. Crystal and I will get something to you, organizational chart. Yeah, we have that. How about one more for me? Yes, Lou. Fireside chat. The fireside chats will be, the structure and format of those will be the same. Just a name change. And for those who haven't been in a while, I have started doing something just slightly different with those. And I think it's been helpful, and that is that for the first 10-15 minutes or so, I start out with updates from the previous firesides. And I think that way that kind of helps you all formulate your questions and things as nice to you. So I will continue to do that. I've got a lot of positive feedback from that. But otherwise, we'll gather with here and be the same format that we enjoy for a while. Okay, well, thank you all. It's great to see you and good to be here today. Bonnie, come on back up and we'll keep the party moving. Thank you all.
I didn't know just for last night. For those who don't know me, I'm Bonnie Pollack. I'm Vice President of Philanthropy and Community Engagement. And under that purview is sales and marketing and philanthropy. Enjoy your marketing. If you don't enjoy it, you can go there. Just kidding, call me anyway. I am here because how many of you have given a referral to Trinity Rose? How many of you have won $100 for giving that? Okay, well, this month, this $100 I get to keep. We got 0 this month. So keep it up, not the 0. Give me more. You guys are our best avenue because you've lived it, you've walked through it, and you can encourage people. So please keep turning in the referrals. They mean the world to Christy and Leanne. And we are happy to call them and talk to them. My other thing to talk about is, you should have saw this on the back of your newsletter, the Ceramics. We are doing a downsizing event, and it really is a marketing event that we're inviting prospects to, because as most of you know, at some point when you moved here, you felt paralyzed by the thought of moving and cleaning out your stuff. It's overwhelming. But, so this is a marketing event, but we also want to send up to our residents. So if this is something that you're interested in, or we find value in, please call Heidi and RSVP with this event. We are happy to have members attend this, as well as talk to prospects that about their experience in moving to the community. Because again, you guys are very valuable for us. Any questions for me? Turn it over to Jess.
Talked a lot today. We got a couple of reminders and an update. One of the things I wanted to talk about is I know everybody's probably watched the weather. Know that we're going to have some pretty big gusts in the day. It's going to be really windy. With all the spring and 1 month comes the potential for bad weather. So I just want to remind everyone we're heading into what we consider tornado season. So it's a good thunderstorm weather season. So I just, want to remind everybody to keep your eyes and ears out. Watch the weather updates from the different local news channels. And along the way, we'll be giving updates as well. So just want to give a reminder and shout out to that. For long winters, time to wake up. Thunder's coming. Hopefully no hail and no tornadoes, but it's Oklahoma. One other reminder, just want to give a reminder on the dining update. And that is, we had announced previously that we start having something special, daily special, being able to be taken out. When we take out orders on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I just want to make a reminder that that's going to start this coming next Tuesday.
and to be able to order the special and to go. And so forth. So that will be both for lunch and dinner. And then also a reminder that the special is available at lunch, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So, and our numbers continue to, I think it's stabilized, so I think we're doing well enough. Now, Richard and I'll keep looking at it, we keep updating it, and again, our goal is to do that 5 days a week. You know, but slowly, entering into the opportunity to we'll probably do the same. Hopefully, um, we just kind of get a look at it in the hot tub. We had, for some of you who are in the mechanical industry, you understand heat exchangers. For some of you who, own homes in the past, you understand hot water heaters. Those were pretty much in the pool, two in the same. Our heat exchanger on our hot tub, started leaking like that, it was leaking down the electronics, that was causing them to, the electronics to not fire accurately, so we put in a new boiler heater. They're getting it all adjusted out. And then we also drain the pool down, this is cleaning, acetizing. So now we're getting the pH in the pool brought back up to where it should be. So long story short, the pool should be open tomorrow. So anyone wants to swim on weekends, the pool should be reopened. I checked with the temperatures and the pH this morning, and they're stabilizing, so we should go well. And with that, as you all know, we have the groundbreaking this week. And right after the groundbreaking, we started digging. We still have 2 permits to get. We got 3 of them in hand now, and I'll be able to see them next week. They're verbally approved, they just haven't signed off yet. A lot of the folks at the city will be out either on vacation or in spring break. So they should all be back next week. So, it's gonna take, as for a schedule, I've said all along, I figured 120 to 150 days, maybe about 160. So we're pretty close. If you put that on a calendar, that puts us somewhere, around August. Yes.
This year for the bills and having homes.
I'm pretty sure you read that, I don't think you read it, that is accurate. And, we will start that, the 1st of May. Yeah, all the patio homes, builders, space. Spring, we'll have spring. We'll start testing the sprinklers next week, and they should be on and fully functional, hopefully by the end of the week.
That to the gate, does the August, take in the 33rd Street?
So the question is, does, August 1st, is that a complete gated community, including 33rd Street? And what I'm seeing right now. Then challenge and then forward. They have not yet talked to Tim this morning. There was some confusion. He was supposed to start, he's gonna be the one doing it. Ty's on vacation this week, and Allison is as well. So I talked to Tim this morning. They're gonna regroup and hopefully get that completed this week.
Okay, and my top priority comes up. Apparently, somebody shot one of the swans in the pond, that line on the side of the storm in the water.
We do the both, determine that,
Dennis,
yes,
sometime back, I turned in a maintenance request, dealing with the lack of water out in the garden.
yes,
I got back that it said it was completed and turned over to the landlord. But it has not been reestablished.
Okay. okay. I think it's just, I think they just turned it off at the shut off, and I'll have a look at it today.
No, that's not it. I turned it on myself. And instead of water going across the street to the garden area, it shot straight up in the air.
From where?
From about 8 inches from the main box at 10 volts.
Okay, I didn't get that information. All I got was that there was no water, so I was just, have them open and ask about it with sprinkler.
Yeah.
But, that's a different problem.
Yeah, my question was, have somebody check.
I'll have a member look at it.
And it's, Ty told me last week that they were gonna start the last segment of, Pittsburgh Port tomorrow morning. We had no official announcement to move our cars.
I'll send them that. Oh, yeah. I just texted here.
Ty just texted me and it will start. I will be making those phone calls, but unfortunately I go from here to 2 meetings, so. This is your announcement, your first announcement, and then I'll call everybody. He actually wants to start it today. Later this afternoon.
Is there any plan to resurface the walk around the pump?
Yeah, that's been brought up. It's part of our, it's part of our capital budget. It's not in this year.
Dennis, when you finish with all of the road work on Pittsburgh, is anything gonna be done about asphalt? Road right there across from Crestwood, it's pretty. Actually,
Yeah, we probably, we leave it at, so there's a couple holes there you're talking about when you go from, on south in the street area south of the Run Center, what we're talking, yeah. Yeah, I saw that, we're gonna pass that hole, I've got on our capital budget for next year to resurface or reseal and redo all of the asphalt. Yeah, but for now, we'll pass. Yes.
Said the time has come, but we haven't had it on Wednesday.
Yeah, it'll be at least 3 weeks before we finish that. Yeah, I'll talk to Lynn. Anything else?
Your predictions for the hospital.
OSU's not gonna win.
Think that's a solid bet?
Thank you very much.
it's ridiculous this time. I just have a couple of things to share this morning. Those of you that live in Crestwood, we've talked probably at length about what to do with glass and broken glass. On each trash floor in Crestwood, in each trash room on each floor in Crestwood, you are gonna now see these blue buckets. Any broken glass that you have, whether it's a plate, a coffee cup, a water glass, a jar, a vase. If you will just put it in this bucket, you don't have to carry it down to me anymore, which is lovely. If you'll just put it in this bucket, our staff will take care of it. If you have something that's too large, if you break a mirror or a shelf, if you'll reach out to housekeeping, we can help you with the large items. But anything small, put in this bucket, we'll take care of it. This should also help our recycling volunteers who recycle all of our glass in Crestwood, because they won't have to bother with broken glass. So, use these. If you have any questions, let me know. The other thing I wanted to share, something that has come up in fireside chats, now gathering with Garrett, there's not two of these, sorry. Anyway, we have had questions about the birthday gifts. When it's your birthday, if you're in independent living, you get a small little I love you gift, and you get a gift certificate to take yourself and a friend for a meal. And the question has come up, you know, do we need to continue the gifts? I already have an umbrella, I don't need a cup. So we took it to member council and we talked through it with member council. And we did vote, they did vote, I didn't vote. They voted and we are gonna keep the gifts. If it's something you can't use and you wanna bring it back down to the member services office or to Lori, that's perfectly fine. You don't wanna donate it to Treasure Chest because they get plenty of that kind of thing. You can bring it back to us and we can reuse it, and we do use it for lots of different things. When I have leftovers, Irene will use them when she has a speaker, we'll get a little swag bag, so it will still get to put to good use. So, anyway, any questions for me?
Eric, can you explain, do you rotate the gifts or is it the same?
So I do rotate the gifts. I know that prior to me, it was the same gift, but I do rotate the gifts. It is something different every year so far. I've managed to do something different. So that is my goal. And I'm open to suggestions. If there's something you'd like to see, let me know. All right, thanks, guys. Wait, I guess I have a question.
She wanted to give you that.
Okay.
Please. Want to, just, do some thank yous for recent events that have taken place. First of all, the mocktails and the hobby fair. What a great turnout we have for that. And I know many of you got an opportunity to see all the activities and groups that are on campus. I believe we had some 24 tables set up. For all of those that came out to see that, thank you so much. It was a great event and your attendance was overwhelming. So thank you. And I know Irene is so appreciative of you being a part of that.
I had a question for Bonnie. I think it
was King Cabbage and Mardi Gras. Yes, what a fun time that was. And I want to send a shout out to Raleigh Rose for getting everyone up at the end and marching around on when the Saints go marching in. And what a fun time was had during that to see the turnout. I believe there were 130 reservations, and what a great event. Again, thank you so much for your participation and your turnout for that. We're going to keep going. Mardi Gras, though it has ended, we are now in Ash Wednesday Lent season. Thank God for another chance. Then from June 4th and 5th, we will have the Branson trip that will be taking place. And we are encouraging each of you to attend and to be a part of this trip. We want to make sure that we get enough members to go so that the trip really does come off as a success. You'll have information for that. Registration is required, so make sure you get your registrations in, so you'll be part of watching this great soundstage presentation of David live on stage. Now, the actual David won't be here, but there will be someone portraying him. So thank you for that, and we look forward to seeing all of you at that particular time, and registration begins now. One other area I want to say thank you is the Community Connection Expo. For all of those that came out for the Community Connection to see, again, the different events that take place here on campus, and to also see during the hobby fair, you saw all the hobbies and creativity that was here, but during the community expo, we got to see the groups that are present here on campus. Thank you for your attendance and thank you for your participation in that. We truly appreciate it. I believe we're at the end of, this time. I'm gonna turn it back over to Karen.
Karen, I think we have an online question, if you guys, if you wanna go ahead and ask your question online? You wanna type?
I had a question. Forget it.
The hand is.
God bless you all. We're adjourned. Thank you.